Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of the TL Hanna Chapin Eagles first round action of the state basketball tournament. The game's here from Hanna. Chapin is the 4 seed out of their region. Hanna is the region winner out of theirs. And we expect a good game, and hopefully we'll have a good crowd. It looks like people are starting to fill in right now. Alongside me is Mike Vaughn from the Roar, here to give us a hand tonight. I appreciate his help, and hopefully we'll have a game that will be good and be exciting.
Dan, it's great to be with you tonight here at the home of the Yellow Jackets. It's my first trip out to TL Hanna this year, and not a better night than the first round of the playoffs to get things started. So a great privilege. I appreciate the opportunity to fill in tonight, and looking forward to some great opening round basketball.
Well, thank you for helping us. Don't know a whole lot about the Chapin Eagles, but what I do know is they're going to run a disciplined offense. They have a couple of kids at the wings that are good shooters. Their big man is vastly improved, from what I understand, Lucas Heiberger, and they have a couple of all-region guards. So I expect it's going to be a very good game, and Chapin usually is a very well-coached team. So be interesting to see how Hanna adjusts to them.
A lot of competition down in Region 4 in the Midlands in the 5A classification. I know they play teams like Dutch Fork, Lexington, White Knoll, Irmo, all of those teams right there in the Midlands area. So they have been battle-tested this year. They come in at 8-15, 3-5 in their region. So we'll see what Coach Carr and the Eagles bring to the home of the Yellow Jackets tonight.
And Hanna brings to the table tonight a 19-7 record. They were 6-2 in their region. They've had some very good quality wins, especially wins over Woodmont and J.L. Mann, and swept Hillcrest, who's a good team. They were the 2 seed out of the region. If Hanna plays to their expectations, they're good. But like I was telling Mike before the game, it's high school basketball, so you don't know exactly what you're going to get game in and game out.
Really looking forward to seeing this Region Player of the Year, Jaquarius Patterson. Coach, you've told me so much about him, and exciting to see him lead his team tonight, and the other all-region players with Armstrong, Martin, and Edwards. And so it's going to be an exciting night.
And Chapin has 2 all-region players themselves. Cayman Collins, a 5'9 guard, and Tyson Ray, a 6'2 guard, are theirs. All right, now it's time for the national anthem. It's a good way to get this thing started with an excellent rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Now quickly, the starting lineup for Chapin. They'll start at one guard, number 2, Perry Armstead, a 5'11 senior. At the other guard will be Cooper Raines, a 5'9 senior. Starting in the middle will be number 5, Lucas Heiberger, a 6'4 senior. At one of the wings is number 10, Cayman Collins, a 5'9 junior. And the other starter is Tyson Ray, a 6'2" sophomore. They are coached by Marquette Carr. Hanna will be starting their usual starting 5. At one forward will be a Darius Armstrong, a 6'2 senior. At a guard, Javen Martin, a 5'11 junior. Both average about 12 points a game. In the middle will be Jaquarius Patterson, a 6'6 junior, all-state honoree, averages about 17 a game. At one wing will be Anthony Edwards, a 5'11 senior. And at the other guard will be number 12, Zay Williams, a 5'9 sophomore.
Next up, we have a 5'11 junior, he's guard number 2, Chapin Martin. Next up, at forward, we have a 6'6 junior, number 4, Jaquarius Patterson. Next up, at guard, we have a 5'11 senior, number 5, Anthony Edwards. And last but not least, at guard, a 5'9 sophomore, number 12, Zay Williams. Your head coach of the Yellow Jackets is T. Carrington. Assistant coach is Lewis Sheridan.
It looks like Chapin has made a change to their starting lineup. They're going to start Jake Peterson, a 6'1 junior, will be starting. So it'll be Heiberger jumping against Patterson to start the game. Hanna will be going from right to left on your screen. Chapin in their light blue uniforms will be going from left to right. The officials are on the court. It kind of looks like both teams don't anticipate getting the tip. They're already back in the defensive posture.
That's right.
So here we go. The tip goes to Chapin. And that's Tyson Ray bringing it up for the Eagles. Well, Hanna's in a 1-2-2 zone to start the game. Ray to Armstead, back to Ray up top. Down to Armstead in the corner. Skip pass to Peterson. Peterson to Collins. Collins is their penetrator, driver, stuck, kicks it back up top. Aquarius Patterson guarding Tyson Ray to Peterson. To Ray. Ray puts it on the floor. Peterson drives into the lane, all the way to the bucket, and we have a foul. And it looks like it's on a Darius Armstrong.
First team foul for the Yellow Jackets as we get started, and Jake Peterson will take 2 shots here.
Chapin draws first blood.
It's always fun, Coach, watching the players kind of fill each other out in these first few minutes of a ball game.
Second shot's also good. And Armstrong inbounds it to Martin. And here comes Hanna on the right-hand side of the court. Chapin is in a 1-2-2 zone. Armstrong back to Martin. Corner to Patterson, back to Armstrong. Martin penetrates, kicks it to Williams. Inside, Armstrong laying good. Darius Armstrong. Tyson Ray brings it up for Chapin, being guarded by Anthony Edwards. 3-point attempt, No, it's a 2. Good by Cayman Collins. And Chapin falls back into the 1-2-2 zone. Martin to Armstrong to Williams to Martin to Armstrong. Martin, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it belongs to Chapin.
Trying to find his range there for that opening three-point attempt. In and out, almost a great bucket there for the Yellow Jackets.
Hanna's in a press. Edwards is all over Tyson Ray. Ray quickly gets it to Collins. Collins running the point. Hanna's now in a man. High pick and roll. Collins. Over to Armstead. Corner. Back out to Armstead. Puts it on the floor. Collins' jumper's no good. It goes out of bounds. No, rebound Armstrong. Martin quickly up court to Edwards, inside to Patterson. His layin's good. That's Hanna's game right there.
Nice cut. Nice cut by Patterson there.
Hanna back in the man. Martin's on Collins. Tyson Ray, top of the key. Ball knocked away, picked up. There's Heiberger, and we're going to have a charging foul called on Heiberger.
It'll be Heiberger's first foul of the evening.
Coach Arrington's kind of concerned about Heiberger. He's got really good footwork inside, but that time he kind of tipped off where he was going, and Hanna took the charge. Martin for the Yellow Jackets to Williams to Patterson. Patterson's three, got it.
Nice. It's good eyes to find Patterson open on the left side, and he nails it.
And the press sped up, Chapin a little bit, and they threw it away.
You mentioned we might see this pressure early in the ball game, Dan, and you know, sometimes you don't see that until later.
Right.
And this is having an effect on the Eagles early in this ball game.
Yeah, the first couple times when Hanna picked them up full court, it was kind of like, you know, we're just here, we're going to bother you, and that's about it. This last time, they kind of ratcheted up the pressure a little bit, and Chapin got sped up, and they threw the ball away. But you'll see that, and you'll see Hanna switch up presses too. You'll see him go to a half-court 1-2-2 trap. But Hanna's off to a very good start. Chapin's very patient with the ball.
I missed who called that timeout.
I think it was called by Chapin.
All right.
So it'll be Hanna's ball on the sideline in the backcourt. Patterson will be triggering the inbounds pass. Chapin appears to have flattened out their zone a little bit, going with a 1-1-3. Martin attacks the gap, back to Patterson. Another three-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Heiberger. Quickly up court comes Chapin. Peterson, Euro step, layup, no good. Rebound, Edwards. Hanna on the run. Edwards, bounce pass kicked away. It'll be Hanna's ball.
So we'll go back to the Yellow Jackets after Heiberger gets a foot on it there.
Anthony Edwards will trigger the inbounds play. Martin in the corner. Javen Martin, Zay Williams. Jaquarius Patterson's three, no good. Rebound comes down to Chapin. Collins brings it up, guarded by Zay Williams. High screen, picked up now by Patterson. Inside to Heiberger. Takes it inside, a little bit off balance. Rebound comes down to Armstrong. Hanna brings it up quickly. Williams to Edwards. And
He lost the handle on it a little bit there.
he did. Tyson Ray. Collins, no good. Rebound Armstrong. Darius Armstrong will bring it up himself. Kicks it up quickly to Martin. Martin around his man. Lay in, no good. Patterson had the rebound. Tried to save it, and it goes out of bounds to Chapin.
Good move by Martin there on the inside. Can't quite get it to fall.
And again, picking them up full court. Inbounds pass goes to Peterson to Tyson Ray.
Dan, so far I'm impressed by the Yellow Jackets passing tonight. They've got good open eyes. They're finding the open man.
And their spacing appears to be pretty good right now, too. And Chapin throws it away.
Little miscommunication on that one, and it'll go back to the Jackets.
7-4 Hanna. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Martin to Patterson. To Williams, penetrates the lane. Back out to Patterson. Another 3 attempt. He got it.
Nice.
Aquarius Patterson. It's his second.
That's right. 2 for 4 from the three-point line so far.
And a picking up man. We have a steal by Anthony Edwards. Got a trailer. Back to Martin. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it goes to Hanna. I don't know why Tyson Ray tried to save it. It was out of bounds off of Hanna. Entering the game now for Chapin is Jacob McCutcheon, a 5'10 senior. Zay Williams. To Javen Martin, back to Williams. Back to Martin. Martin's 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Heiberger. Heiberger to Ray. Ray's taking it all the way to the basket. His layup, no good. Rebound Armstrong. Zay Williams attacks for Hanna. Left side of the court. He's going to take it to Martin. To Armstrong. His 3, a little bit long. He's getting a little ragged. McCutcheon. Good move. Pass inside to Heiberger. Shot no good. Rebound Patterson. Patterson behind his back. To Williams. Underneath Armstrong, laying good.
Wide open. Great awareness by Martin that time. I'm sorry, not Martin. That was Zay Williams to find him under the basket.
He's probably got the best court awareness of any of the players on Hanna's team. Smooth ball player. Doesn't score a lot, but gets a lot of assists. We have a foul called on Jaquarius Patterson.
I believe that's his first of the night.
Entering the game for Chapin is Demarius Prophet, and re-entering the game is Cayman Collins. And for Hanna, Andrew Hollis has entered the game for Edwards. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Williams, saves it to Armstrong, back to Zay Williams, brings it up left-hand side. Hollis to Williams. To Patterson, to Armstrong, to Williams. His 3, good. Zay Williams, who doesn't normally score a whole lot, with a big three-point basket, and his lead now is 15-4. Cayman Collins being guarded by Andrew Hollis. Gets a screen from Prophet. Collins into the lane, into Prophet. Ball's tipped away by Hollis. Here comes Hanna on the run. David Martin. No good. Follow is good by Adarius Armstrong.
I believe Armstrong has 4 points on the night so far. Nice follow.
Collins, top of the key. No good. Rebound comes down to Zay Williams. Williams on the attack. To Martin. 3 from the corner. Long. Rebound comes down to Prophet for Chapin. Off to Cayman Collins. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Collins down the lane, laying good. I think it's
Nice bucket there to hold on to it himself.
under 10 seconds. Armstrong's 3. No good. And we have a foul on Andrew Hollis on the rebound.
That'll be Hollis's first foul of the evening. Looks like Cooper Raines will be coming back in for the Eagles.
And Jake Lamey has entered the lineup for Hanna, and it looks like Anthony Edwards has returned also for Hanna. Collins brings it up at the buzzer. No good. And that ends the first quarter of play with the score TL Hanna 17, the Chapin Eagles 6. It's been a very well officiated game so far. They're letting the kids play a little bit. So the game's moving quickly, and there's been, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 turnovers I can think of.
Jaquarius Patterson leads all scorers so far with his 2 3-point shots. And as impressive as you said, Dan, leading into the game, one thing a little bit surprising is with his height and his ability, the all-state player, I expected him to be working inside just a bit more, but he's posting up on that 3-point line very well so far.
He is a 3-point shooter.
Okay, and Williams making some great reads. There was the play where he drew the defensive members to himself and found Armstrong all alone under the basket. So some good play by the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like Chapin's back in the 1-1-3, kind of a matchup zone. Hollis to the elbow, throws it away. A leak out for Chapin and stolen by Jake Lamy. To Darius Armstrong to Zay Williams.
Nice defensive awareness there for the Jackets.
Armstrong to Williams. Euro step. Hollis. Armstrong. Williams. 3. Long. Rebound Armstrong. Puts it right back up and in. He read that well. He was right there at the weak side to get the rebound. And Collins now will bring it up for Chapin. Over to Ray. To Cooper Raines. Back to Collins. Collins pull up jump shot over Jake Lamy, no good. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Hanna's ball.
Raines does not quite look comfortable out there yet, not able to connect on that last shot. We'll see if the guard can find his spot here for the Eagles.
Hanna brings it up. Zay Williams. Looks like Chapin is planning on trapping a little bit higher, bringing their zone out a little bit higher. Hollis in the lane, bounce pass to Anthony Edwards, Armstrong, Williams to Lamy, and the ball goes out of bounds. That was good ball movement.
It sure was. I was about to say that, and it looked like the ball was tipped, but I guess it went off the Yellow Jacket player.
Williams picking up Collins in the backcourt. Hanna back in the man. Damon Collins to Profit. To Collins. To Ray. Ray drives on Hollis. Throws it inside to Profit. He throws up a one-hander, no good, and we have a foul on Demarius Profit.
I believe that's Profit's first of the evening. Good crowd shaping up on the home side right here below us, Dan, and a few folks traveling up from Chapin tonight to support the Eagles.
Chapin in that UCLA 2-2-1 press. Lamy bounce pass to Edwards. Edwards pulls up 15-footer. Left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Profit. Quickly to Cooper Raines. Raines takes it all the way to the basket. His shot is no good, but he is fouled.
Let's see who they charge that one to. They're going to give that one to Armstrong. That'll be his second.
And quickly, Coach Arrington gets Patterson to the scorer's table.
On the other side, Darius Armstrong continues to pound the offensive boards. Really impressive work underneath the basket as he'll take a breather now with those two fouls.
Cooper Raines' first shot was good. The lead now is 19-7, Hanna. Cooper Raines' second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Patterson. Patterson's going to bring it up himself quickly to Matt Tolley. Tolley to Patterson. Patterson will shoot a three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Collins. Collins quickly for Chapin. Kicks it off on the wing. Shot, no good. Rebound, Tolley. Shot was by Cooper Raines. Tolley to Williams. Williams brings it up, penetrates in the lane, kicks it out to Patterson, but throws it away, and it goes out of bounds off of Heiberger. So Hanna will retain possession.
Heiberger makes a great effort there, but as he reaches for the ball, his left hand is on the line, and the ref right there to make the correct call.
I thought Williams had his shot then. He probably should have taken it, but he decided to kick it out.
I agree.
Edwards to Lamy to Tolley to Williams, inside to Lamy, throws it away. Another turnover for Hanna. Collins. Heiberger. Long jump shot, no good. Rebound, Jaquarius Patterson. Patterson, the 6'6" wingman, brings it up for Hanna. Edwards. Edwards is 15-footer good, and Hanna leads 21-7.
Little stutter step. I think a few folks thought they saw a travel, but I think he kept 1 foot planted.
That's his game, is the runner. Peterson has the ball for Chapin. To Cooper Raines, being guarded by Jaquarius Patterson, picks up his dribble. Back out to Raines. Tyson Ray. Collins takes it inside, throws it up, no good, and we have a foul. Foul appears to be on Zay Williams of Hanna.
I believe that's his first of the night.
And going to the free throw line for Chapin is Kamen Collins.
Hanna now with 5 team fouls, Chapin with 2.
I think Chapin is staying in the ball game, if you want to call it that, from the free throw line right now. Martin re-enters the lineup for Tolley.
Collins comes in tonight as an all-region player for Region 4.
Second shot against the bounce, and it's good. 21-9 Hanna. 2-2-1 press by Chapin. Patterson to Williams. To Martin. Martin on the attack. Pulls up and shoots a 3.
Nice. Martin really finding his comfort zone there as he steps up, relaxed, and nails that last three-pointer.
Chapin retains possession on the sideline. Armstead on the inbounds pass. Goes to Collins. To Ray. Ray being guarded by Edwards. Back to Collins. Looking for a screen. Heiberger with the high pick and roll. Inside to Heiberger, and he is fouled by Zay Williams. Kind of a mismatch there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I agree. That's Williams' second foul. Before that, before the switch, I believe that was Jake. Is it Lamy?
Lamy.
Was working against Heiberger there. Also a bit of a mismatch. And I was waiting to see if the Eagles would be able to take advantage of that.
Tolley re-enters the lineup for Hanna. Ray down the lane. Right-handed scoop layup is good. A great move by Ray. Anthony Edwards being pressured in the backcourt by Peterson. And Peterson's called for the foul. Chapin is still content to be in that matchup zone, 1-1-3. Patterson for Hanna. Skip pass to Martin. Martin's pass to Tolley was deflected out of bounds.
Peterson with the quick hands there to knock it out.
Tolley to Martin. Back to Tolley. Anthony Edwards. Martin, 3. Short. Rebound. Comes off to Peterson, and we have a foul on, I think, Jake Lamy, who I think caught an elbow in the lip.
Looks like he did. Nursing that one a little bit. It does go against Lamy. His first foul of the night. Coaches always like to spread those around a little bit, right, Dan, and make sure everybody gets an opportunity.
Jameer Hogan comes in the game for Lamey. Lamey's getting attended to at the end of the bench. And Jake Peterson at the free throw line. Free throw no good. Rebound Patterson. To Edwards, quickly up court. Edwards to Tolley. Tolley drives baseline. Back to Patterson, laying good.
Nice
Great pass.
Nice pass.
Tyson Ray for Chapin. Off the pick. Inside, throws away. Hanna on the run. Martin to Edwards. Edwards steps into a three and got it. Anthony Edwards. 29-11 Hanna. Ray down the lane. Peterson. His three, no good. Rebound Patterson. Hanna has a 4-on-2 fast break. Hogan to Martin. And he threw it away. And Peterson for Chapin hits a three, cuts the lead to 29-13. And Coach Carr for Chapin calls a timeout. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Hanna's lead is 15.
That last bucket for Chapin, Jake Peterson finds an opening there, gets in a relaxed position. Dan, I don't know if you got to see the Clemson ball game last night, but Coach Brownell talked a little bit about when you get a big lead and you're able to just relax and settle into your position, make the shot without being rushed. That's what we're seeing here tonight with the Yellow Jackets. They've got a comfortable lead right now. I know no lead is comfortable in the playoffs, but at least a lead where they can relax, play their game, and find the open man. And so far, Coach Arrington's Yellow Jackets are doing a good job at that.
And be able to go to the bench a little bit, too. They've gone a little bit deeper tonight than they have in their last couple games. Well, Clemson kind of took it to Florida State last night, didn't they?
That was a big one. They really needed that after 3 straight losses.
Chapin back in the matchup zone. Aquarius Patterson. Skip past to Martin. Martin to Edwards. Back to Patterson off his foot. Patterson retrieves it. Throws it back to Edwards. Back to Martin. Drives into the lane. Edwards for 3. He got it. Good ball movement again by Hanna. Damon Collins zigzags it up the court for Chapin. To Ray, picked up by Martin. To Heiberger, and we got as Bill Raftery would call a nickel dimer, called on Aquarius Patterson.
That's Patterson's second. Go back to the play where I believe Patterson made the save on the sideline, really set up the play and got Chapin a little disoriented there. They were able to find the open man, and Edwards hit the big 3.
Lucas Heiberger at the free throw line. Free throw's good. Heiberger's second attempt. Round and good. 32-16 Hanna. 1:36 to go in the quarter. Patterson. Hogan. Patterson. To Tolley. Tolley drives down the lane. Floater no good. Tipped up by Edwards. Good. I've been saying this all year. Someone needs to take a look at Anthony Edwards. I think he can play low Division I, D2 basketball. He's a great defender. And we've got a traveling violation called on Tyson Ray.
To continue with Edwards there, he has a very nice touch on the ball and has done very well helping the Yellow Jackets to find the next man. And knowing when he needs to take that shot, knowing when he's the man, we've seen that in the last several possessions here.
Martin brings it up for the Jackets. Patterson, Edwards, Patterson. 3, no good. Rebound to Hogan. Powers it up, blocked by Profit. Right to Patterson, and he puts it in. And Hanna's lead now is 20. And Coach Arrington will call a timeout for TL Hanna.
Again, Hannah's efforts on the offensive boards have been very impressive. They continue to work to find the open man, and 20-point lead now as we're into the second period.
Hannah's done a good job of driving the gaps of the matchup zone, forcing Chapin to have to squeeze down and double team the ball, which leaves, in this case, a couple of guys wide open. Patterson's been open quite a bit. Hogan just then was open on the baseline. And also, too, when you run that matchup zone, it is hard to get block-out assignment. And Hannah's had 2 or 3 putbacks. I think partly because of the zone that they're running. Chapin just evidently feels like they can't match up with Hanna man-to-man. Profit to Ray for Chapin. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. Tyson Ray to Profit. To Ray. Collins being guarded by Martin. Inside to Heiberger. Heiberger throws it up and no good. Rebound comes down to Tolley. Matt Tolley kicks it to Martin. Martin pulls it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Chapin. Tyson Ray on the run. Takes it up all the way down. Left-handed layup. No good. And we have a foul on Jameer Hogan, I believe.
I believe it was called before the basket went in there. It does go against Hogan. The ref lets Cooper Raines from Chapin know that he's not welcome to come into the ball game yet, so he sits back down on the sideline.
Ray's first one is good. Raines enters the lineup for Collins. Hanna has Tolley, Edwards, Patterson, Martin, and Lamy in the game right now. Second free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Jaquarius Patterson. Brings it up quickly on the right sideline. Edwards, Lamy, jump shot baseline, he got it.
Nice.
Jake Lamy at the buzzer.
Nice work to find Lamy open in the low post on the left side and nails it for the 3 to end the first half.
With the exception of maybe a couple sloppy times down court, Hanna's looked like a pretty well-oiled machine tonight.
They really have. There have been a couple times where they've tried to drive and then kick it back out and mishandled it just a bit, but I agree with you. They have controlled this game and really found a comfortable place to hit a lot of threes, and look forward to seeing the first half stats as we get them here in a few minutes.
All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the stats. And the score at halftime reads TL Hanna 38 and the Chapin Eagles 17. All right, we're ready to do the halftime stats. Before I go any further, I'd like to give a shout out for my normal partner, Fred Tolley. Fred's down with a little bit of the sniffles right now. Hopefully he'll be back Saturday if we continue this way and play Saturday. But Mike, go ahead and give a quick rundown of the stats of the first half.
All right, it looks like we'll start out with the visiting Eagles of Chapin. They were 3 from 12 on their 2-point attempts, 1 for 7 for their 3-pointers. Made some free throws. That's really what's kind of kept them on the scoreboard. 8 of 11 from the charity stripe so far, 7 rebounds, and turnovers. Turnovers, it looks like Chapin gave the ball up 8 times in the first half, and 2 fouls there, but didn't lead to any free throws for the Yellow Jackets so far. And on the Yellow Jackets side, an impressive first half as they lead 38-17. 10 for 17 from the 2-point range and 6 for 15 from the 3-point arc. That was really impressive, Dan, as the Yellow Jackets were finding their zone there around the arc, especially for Jaquarius Patterson and Anthony Edwards. They tally for 4 big threes right there. On the rebounding side, 21 rebounds. We talked a little bit about how they were working really hard on the offensive boards, and you can see it there in that tally with 21 rebounds, 4 steals for the Yellow Jackets, and only 4 turnovers. And I think that's a big difference in the ball game as you look at 4 turnovers for the Yellow Jackets and 8 for the Eagles.
Hannah's shooting impressive lights-out basketball tonight. 2s and 3s together, they're shooting 50% from the field. You can't ask for a whole lot more than that.
I believe that Patterson is 4 out of 6 from the field, so a good percentage for him. Anthony Edwards with 2 big 3-pointers and another big bucket inside. Javen Martin and Darius Armstrong also adding some big points for the Yellow Jackets.
Here we go to start of the second half. Chapin's ball, and Tyson will bring it up. Tyson Ray to Peterson. Ray, bounce pass inside, stolen away by Patterson. Jaquarius Patterson takes it all the way down the lane, and he is fouled. So Hanna may get to make their first trip to the free throw line.
It looks like it as Tyson Ray hammers him as he makes his way down the lane. I believe that's Ray's first of the ball game. Demarius Prophet and Jake Peterson were tagged with the other 2 fouls for the Eagles in the first half.
Patterson's first free throw is off the back iron, no good. His second shot. It's in the air, and it's good. Tyson Ray to Peterson. Left sideline. Back to Ray. Ray being guarded by Zay Williams. Hannah's back with their first 5. Williams, Tyson Ray down the lane, knocks off his knee out of bounds, and it'll be Hannah's basketball. Good defense by Zay Williams. Long pass up court to Darius Armstrong. He takes it in, laying good.
Nice move there by Armstrong to get around the defender and lay that ball in.
Armstead to Collins. Collins driving right. Being guarded by Anthony Edwards. Collins to Peterson. Knocked away by Zay Williams. Picked up by Tyson Ray. Comes down the lane. And it's off his knee out of bounds, and it'll be Hanna basketball.
Good defense by Martin there as the Eagles tried to drive the lane. Got a tip on the ball, and Tyson Ray could not come up with it.
Chapin appears now to be going man-to-man. Martin. First dribble. Edwards. Armstrong down the lane. Laying good. Darius Armstrong.
Nice move. Protecting the ball as he drives. Well done.
Chapin quickly into the forecourt. Peterson baseline kicks it back out. Collins down the lane, scoop layup, no good. Rebound, Patterson. Hanna's got numbers. Patterson is going to take it all the way. His scoop layup, left-handed, no good. Rebound, Chapin. And Peterson pulls up and nails a three. I think that's his second three of the game.
Nice counter by Peterson there.
Anthony Edwards quickly back the other way. 45-20 Hanna. Layup by Armstead.
I'm not sure that the Eagles will be able to keep up if we run the rest of this ball game.
Patterson to Williams. Williams drives baseline. To Anthony Edwards. Layup no good. Armstrong puts it right back up and in. Darius Armstrong.
6 big points so far in this second half.
Ball was deflected, but it went right back to Tyson Ray for the lay-in. Scoring on both ends is picking up a little bit. 47-24 Hanna. Martin, top of the key. Williams. Armstrong. Armstrong, right around Tyson Ray for the lay-in.
He is on fire here in the second half.
He has really come out and put on a show here in the third quarter. Collins, being guarded by Patterson. And we have a foul. Foul on Javen Martin.
I believe that's his first of the ball game.
We've got wholesale substitutions by Chapin. Raines, Whitman coming into the game for the first time. McCutcheon's back in. McCutcheon in the corner to Whitman. Whitman down the lane. Ball's knocked away by Armstrong. To Patterson. To Martin. Martin takes it in. Lay in good.
Nice. Again, you see the Yellow Jackets protecting the ball as they drive the lane, keeping the ball away from the defender, and nice layup.
Whitman to Heiberger, knocked away, picked up by Hollis. Andrew Hollis. And I think he called a timeout. The timeout, Hanna, full timeout. 4:28 to go in the third, and Hanna's lead now is 27, 51-24 the Yellow Jackets.
I missed the number there. Who was that on the floor for Hanna?
That was Andrew Hollis.
That was very smart to call the timeout, protect the ball, protect the possession.
Right. He's a heady ball player, and he's been getting quite a bit of time lately.
Dan, tell me your thoughts a little bit about what the Eagles can do to try to get back into this ball game. Obviously, we've seen them move to a man-to-man defense, but so far that hasn't produced the results they're looking for.
Well, they couldn't stay zone because Hanna was shooting the ball so well from the outside. They're going man, and I think man's about the only recourse that they have. But I'm not sure athletically if they could match up with Hanna right now. Hanna's kind of on a roll. I think also Chapin's going to need to take care of the ball a little bit better, make sure that they get the shot that they want. They're kind of getting a little run and gun, helter-skelter a little bit, and I don't think that's their game.
Looks like Edwards is getting a break right now, a little bit of a breather.
Williams brings it up for Hanna. Left-handed guard. Williams to Martin. Martin drives baseline, stops, puts it up.
Nice save by Martin there.
Yeah, he saved himself from traveling. But he put on the brakes, got to a jump stop. And they called a foul on the floor, so it'll be Hanna's ball underneath. And Hollis will trigger the inbounds pass. Looking into Martin. Out of bounds off of Chapin.
Heiberger really getting a workout underneath for the Eagles.
Martin in the backcourt, brings it up. Hollis puts it on the floor, back to Martin. Martin step back three, no good. Rebound comes down to Chapin. Collins. Collins for the Eagles. Whittles it out of trouble. Armstead has it knocked off his knee, picked up by Hollis. Here comes Hanna. Martin for three, short. Rebound Armstrong. Darius Armstrong puts it up left-handed, no good. Rebound Patterson. He puts it up, no good. Rebound Williams, no good. Rebound Armstrong. And Williams will score.
Amazing.
How many shots?
6 offensive rebounds, so that would be 7 shots.
Zay Williams will go to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Heiberger gets a break for the Eagles. Looks a little frustrated after that effort underneath.
Yeah, he looks a little winded, too. Zay Williams at the free throw line. Free throw, good. 54-24 Hanna. Rebound Patterson. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Patterson bounce pass to Martin, and Martin's hammered.
Boy, there was body contact early, and I thought they were going to not call the foul, but they finally do.
Kind of looks like Chapin is going deep into their bench now. Martin's free throw is good. Now Chapin's bringing a man in that I don't have a name for, so he's just going to be number 20.
Sometimes that works out when you've got JV players moving up. And
Javen Martin's second one. Around, no good. Rebound comes down to Armstead. Guarded by Hollis. Armstead to Raines. To Prophet. Back to Raines, knocked away. Again, Hanna on the break. Armstrong takes it in. Prophet with a nice block shot. And the ball goes out of bounds off of a Darius Armstrong.
good defensive play there by Prophet. Goes up strong with both hands to block that ball.
And has brought Tanner Epps into the ball game, number 14.
If I'm Armstrong, I go right back at him at my next opportunity. Aggressive defense still by the Yellow Jackets.
Fight for a loose ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of number 30, Daniel Melvin, and it'll be Hanna's basketball. 2:38 to go in the third quarter. Hanna by 31, 55-24. Williams sets offense to Armstrong to Epps. Tanner Epps down the lane. Jaquarius Patterson from way downtown. No good. Rebound Hollis to Williams. Williams has the ball stripped away. Chapin on the run. Rebound Prophet, puts it back up and in.
Nice follow by Prophet there to get the basket for the Eagles, a much-needed basket.
Darius Armstrong for three.
Way outside.
Armstead to Melvin. Out to Raines. To number 20. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Zay Williams. Hanna's got numbers. Williams going to take it himself. Nope, kicks it out to Epps. Or Hollis, excuse me. Inside to Patterson. Aquarius Patterson puts it up and he's fouled.
I believe that'll be Prophet's second.
Prophet's given him a couple good minutes here in the third quarter.
Chapin getting themselves into a little bit of an issue here too, with already with 5 team fouls as we get near the end of the third quarter.
Matt Tolley comes in for Zay Williams for Hanna. Matt Tolley, Hanna's resident lacrosse star. Aquarius Patterson's second free throw is good. And Josh Donald enters the lineup for Hanna for Jaquarius Patterson. So Hanna has Tolley, Hollis, Armstrong, Josh Donald, and Tanner Epps in the ball game. Rains for Chapin. Perry Armstead. Screen from Melvin. Ball's thrown inside, knocked away. Cross-court pass picked up by Profit. Back out to Cooper Rains. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Tolley on Rains.
Looks like maybe Armstrong got a hand on that one as it was tipped out of bounds.
Yeah. Rains for three. A little bit wide. Rebound comes down to Armstrong for Hanna. Darius Armstrong brings it up quickly. Hollis, Tolley, Armstrong. Wide open three. Got another one.
The big quarter for Armstrong continues. Another big shot.
Now, he's been hot the last couple games for Hanna. And when he's hot, he brings a whole new dimension to the team. Armstead drives the lane. We got a foul called on Matt Tolley. Foul is called on the floor. Chapin's ball out of bounds underneath. Rains has it knocked away, picked up by Tolley. And Tolley throws it away. Trying to hit Tanner Epps. I think Tanner Epps spotted up for a three, and Tolley thought he was going to cut to the basket. A little miscommunication. Tolley brings it up for Hanna from half court at the buzzer, no good. And that ends the third quarter of play. That was a big quarter for Hanna.
Absolutely was, especially for a Darius Armstrong. If my tally is right, 14 points for him in the third quarter alone. And add that to maybe 4 to 6 more earlier in the ball game. So really took the reins for the Yellow Jackets in the third quarter. I want to hear a little bit more, Dan, about Josh Donald. Came into the ball game here late in the third quarter. Understand that he had a big ball game against Hillcrest recently.
He did. He's a glue guy when he comes in. His job is to mix it up, get rebounds. He's a football player. He works very hard, and he knows his role. His role is to rebound, play defense. And he looks like he's going to get a lot of playing time tonight.
I'm always excited to see sophomores and juniors that you know you're going to be able to count on coming back in the next season. But this season is not done yet.
No, it's not. It's not. And if it continues, Hanna's got a ball game Saturday here. And if you get the chance, come out and watch them. They're an exciting team to watch. Donald throws it in. It's knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. Hanna will retain possession. Donald, Hollis, Epps, Lamey, and Tolley in the ball game for Hanna. Andrew Hollis brings up the sideline. He kind of ridden on the hip by Perry Armstead. And it's team's sixth foul. Josh Donald into Andrew Hollis. Hollis brings it up. Left-handed dribble across the timeline into the lane. Tolley. Tolley drives right. Inside to Lamey. Lamey in the short corner. Back to Tolley. Out to Tanner Epps for three. Left. Rebound. Josh Donald puts it up and in. Speaking of Josh Donald, did his job. Offensive rebound in a basket. Tanner Epps with the steal. Saves it to Hollis. To Tolley. Tolley drives baseline. Runner. Good.
Nice shot.
Matt Tolley. Armstead for Chapin. Baseline. Left-handed pass to Peterson. Peterson takes it all the way in. Misses. Rebound Josh Donald. Andrew Hollis. To Matt Tolley. Into the lane. Ball is knocked away. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Chapin's basketball. Now entering the lineup for Hanna is Alcy Culler, number 15, comes in for Andrew Hollis.
I was looking to see if we could get a score for the Burns-Blythewood game so far, but not able to find one yet. I believe that's who the Yellow Jackets will face on Saturday, the winner between
Right.
the Rebels of Burns and the Bengals of Blythewood.
I believe one of Blythewood's ex-players last night had a pretty good game against Alabama for Tennessee. Down the lane, layup, no good. We have a charging foul. Charging foul called on Cooper Raines.
Nice defensive position by Williams there to draw that. Oh, correction. That's Alcy Culler.
And Alcy Culler will bring it up. Jake Lamy.
Oh,
Culler, baseline jumper. He got it. Good to see Alcy Culler scoring tonight. 69-26 Hanna. McCutcheon in the backcourt. Top of the key. Raines, picked up by Lamy. Number 20. Back to McCutcheon. His three, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Tolley. Now, Matt Tolley started a lot last year, and he's been hurt most of this season, and he's just now getting back into playing shape, which is a huge bonus for Hanna. Pass inside by Lamy to Donald's, knocked away by Raines. Inside to Heiberger. Heiberger scores.
speaking of Tolley, you hate to see injuries like that, but great to see a senior be able to
Right.
come back and get some time in before the end of the year.
He's a tough, hard-nosed kid. Epps. Right side. Skip past the Color. Back to Tolley. Tolley drives the lane. Back to Epps. Rebound Tolley. Tolley, a little runner on the baseline. He got it.
Nice floater there for Tolley. And nice rebound as well.
Matt Tolley. 71-28 Hanna. Good defense by Hanna. Inside to Heiberger. Back cut by Raines down the lane. And a foul been called on Josh Donald.
Dan, we talked about a good bit about the starters in the opening, but it's good to see this depth for the Yellow Jackets, especially as you try to make a run deep in the playoffs. This bench is something that Coach Arrington is going to want to count on, and so far impressive tonight.
It looks like they're going to bring in 4 more. And these are JV players brought up by Hanna, with the exception of number 23, JoJo King. Lucas Wiersma enters the lineup for Hanna, number 31. Second free throw is good. Wiersma, 6'5", 9th grader. Alcy Culler for 3. He got it.
Nice.
That might be a career high for Alcy. Raines, elbow to Prophet. Being guarded by King. Back to McCutcheon, back into Prophet. And we got a foul on JoJo King.
That'll be his first as he just came into the ball game. Speaking of JoJo King, Dan, if I may, a little shout out to JoJo's parents and especially his mom, Shari, recovering from some illness recently, and thoughts and prayers with her as she continues to recover.
I believe they called that foul on the floor. Passing the Prophet, being guarded by King, and we've got another quick foul on JoJo King.
Great turnout tonight by the Yellow Jackets fans here on the home side.
Inside to Heiberger, no good. Rebound comes down to Wiersma. Lead pass up court to King. Mishandled it, saved it. There's a scrum, and we have a held ball. Now, Hanna has 3 players in the game that I don't have names for, so if you hear me just calling people by numbers, that's why. McCutcheon will bring it up for Chapin. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. Hanna ahead comfortably 74-30. They're still playing hard defense, though. Raines, McCutcheon for 3, and it's good.
And the Eagles continue to battle as well with that nice 3-point bucket for Cooper Raines.
Lucas Wiersma going to take it all the way. Shot no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and got it. Lucas Wiersma. Hanna still in the man. Heiberger takes it down the lane, spin move, powers it up, round no good, rebound, Wiersma.
Nice defensive work by Wiersma there.
Color. Number 32 for Hanna. Ball's knocked around on the floor. Another scrum and another jump ball. This time it'll be Chapin's basketball.
Another big substitution for Chapin here as some of these younger players get some playing time, and you see the coaches honoring these players that have worked so hard for Chapin this year. Looks like this might be their final basketball game of the season.
And a nice round of applause from the Chapin fans, too. These kids played hard. Hanna's ball out underneath. JoJo King, baseline. Jump shot, off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Zion Wallace, and they call a turnover, palming the ball. You don't see that called too often.
You don't see it very often anymore, but it seems to happen a lot more regularly.
And it probably should. And Perry Armstead comes out of the game. Last time a senior for Chapin. JoJo King, layup attempt no good. Wiersma battles for it but loses it. Get ahead to Mentor. Mentor loses the ball. Hanna going back the other way. Laying good. Getting some good minutes out of the JV kids. Mentor takes it down the lane and kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be Hanna's ball. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the game. Hanna leads 78-33. Jonah Vedril comes in the game for Chapin. They have Zion Wallace, Vedril, Michael Mentor, Zay Williams. Color. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Stays with Hanna. 1:53 to go.
And it looks like either way, no matter who wins between Blythewood and Burns, that game will be played here on Saturday, right?
Color for 3. Got
Big
another one.
3-point bucket for Color.
Alcee Color.
He's feeling it now, Dan.
He is. It's his time to shine. Melvin for Chapin. To Williams. And they step out of bounds on the sideline. Be Hanna's ball with 1:33 to go. 81-33 Hanna. King. And he's fouled on the baseline.
And we're in the bonus.
So JoJo King will get his opportunity to score. Again, if you're listening, please come out Saturday night. Let's fill this gym for whoever we play. King's free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down court, Chapin. Vedral, up court. Mentor takes it all the way down. Left-handed scoop, good. That's a nice move.
Michael Mentor, the junior, with the strong move to the basket.
Color. Now spot into King. Three-pointer, right wing, no good. Rebound, Color.
Oh,
Alcy Color. Kind of got knocked in the head just then. He's going to shoot up another three. No good. Rebound, King. King puts it up. No good. Rebound, Wiersma. He puts it up, and he's fouled. Lucas Wiersma. He's got a bright future in front of him. 6'5", ninth grader. His free throw, in, out, and out. We'll get a second one. Here's the second one. He got it. 82-35, TL Hanna. Daniel Melvin for Chapin. Inside to Vedral. Vedral shots blocked. And we have a foul called on Wiersma, I think. And going to the free throw line is Jonah Vedral, 6'5" junior. Free throw, no good. We'll get a second.
Dan, I'm sure you experienced this during your many coaching years. Sometimes in seasons like this, you find that you have the opportunity to coach guys on the ride home on a tough loss like this. So
it's tough, and I've been on that end a lot.
Coach Carr taking the Eagles back to the Midlands tonight, and hopefully he'll be able to encourage his guys on their hard work this season and look forward to their next opportunity.
King, baseline, reverse lay and good.
Nice move for JoJo King.
84-36 Hanna. Yeah, it'll be a long bus ride back to Chapin. Rebound put up, no good. Rebound comes down to Wiersma. The Color, and that's the ball game. And TL Hanna wins its 20th game of the season and will move on now to the second round of the playoffs with an 84-36 victory over the Chapin Eagles. I'm just guessing, but I would say Hanna was probably led in scoring by Darius Armstrong.
I believe so, especially with that strong third quarter where he had 14 points. Jaquarius Patterson would be next in line as he had, I believe 10, and then also made 3 free throws, 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. So a big night for the Yellow Jackets, and a pleasure being with you tonight,
Hey,
Dan.
I appreciate you coming and helping.
I've really enjoyed it, and getting to see these Yellow Jackets faithful. What a great turnout tonight. And like you said, we hope that everybody will be back Saturday for the big round 2 matchup.
But again, I appreciate it, Mike, for coming and helping. You were a godsend. Thank you very much.
Well, it was a privilege, and I've got a few friends in the crowd tonight that I'll look forward to getting to speak to here in just a few minutes. And I always love being in Anderson, and I appreciate the opportunity to get to know you and work with you tonight.
Hey, don't be a stranger. Come back anytime you want. This seat probably could be open anytime you want it.
I got you.
And I guess my statistician, she's still tallying the stats over there. This is a good win for Hanna. Good win. A lot of kids got to play. A lot of kids scored.
Taking one more look to see if we could get a Blythewood Burns score, but so far I've been unsuccessful.
Are there any scores that you've seen? Anything from Woodmont or J.O. Mann?
Let's see here.
Hillcrest? Dorman won last night over Nations Ford.
That's right. And also, I believe in the upper state bracket, Lexington won last night, correct?
And Hanna's girls won last night in overtime in a
Okay.
thriller. And they get to travel to Dorman for their second round game. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Dorman's ranked number 1 in the state in girls basketball. So Hanna will have their work cut out, but they've played them twice. And both times the games have been very competitive. So Hanna does have a chance.
Spring Valley is trailing Fort Mill. I know those are a little bit out of our area there. 41-36 after 3 quarters.
Okay.
Not seeing any of the true upstate teams come through yet, so we'll keep our eye on that, and I'm sure folks will be able to track those down.
And with this game being tape delayed, you'll probably know the score then. I appreciate our production staff operating the cameras and keeping the microphone volume levels bearable. I think our stats will be coming here shortly. Hanna's defense really looked strong tonight. They took away the driving angles most of the time, boxed out well, had a hand in the face of shooters. Had Chapin pretty well scouted. I think they took Chapin out of a lot of the stuff that they wanted to run tonight. And I don't know if Chapin was really prepared for the three-point onslaught that Hanna gave to him. But when you live by the three, you can also die by that three.
That's exactly right.
I hope we didn't use them all up tonight.
Jaquarius Patterson got things going with some early threes that really set the tone for the Yellow Jackets.
He's a tough cover. I mean, you were right. He appears at 6'6" to be more of a post player, but he doesn't really play in the post a whole lot. He likes to hang around the perimeter, wings. He likes to shoot the three-point shot. And he's a good offensive rebounder. He'll go to the basket to get an offensive rebound. Who's next up for Clemson?
Believe NC State is next on the list for them. They set a Clemson record last night, their largest ACC win in Clemson history by 40 points over Florida State. So that was a big one.
You know what I can't get? I can't get with their record and where they are in the ACC, how people like Joe Lenardi and these other people that think they know what they're talking about, how they have Clemson in some cases on the outside looking in or being one of the last four in. I just don't get it.
It's really amazing. I agree with you.
But then again, they don't know any more than I do. So I'll tell you right now, I think Clemson's a 12 seed at worst. And maybe could end up as high as a 7.
So they will travel to Louisville on Saturday.
Ooh.
So Louisville came within 3 points last night of upsetting Virginia. And then you mentioned earlier Tennessee had the big win over Alabama. That was huge.
Be interested to see how this all plays out. I don't know if there is a definitive favorite this year. I thought for a while Purdue may be, but Purdue's been exposed, I think. Struggle against the press. Those two freshman guards for Purdue have been playing well. Zach Edey is virtually unstoppable, but lately Northwestern exposed them, Indiana exposed them. Houston may have the easiest route because I think their conference is the weakest. But I just don't know. I kind of think UCLA will make a run. But I say that, and they'll probably lose their next 3 games in a row. I think Arizona's got a good team, too. But what do you think about Duke? Should Duke?
Duke's been interesting this year. They, obviously I've focused a little bit more on Clemson and their play, and it was fun to see the Tigers beat the Blue Devils in Little John not too long ago. It doesn't happen very often, or hasn't happened very often in history, so it's always fun to see. But we'll see if they can stay alive this year.
And North Carolina's down, too, and that really surprises me.
And it's surprising to see them both down in the same season.
And Kentucky. All these blue bloods. All right, we've got some second half stats here, I think. Looks like Chapin may have shot the ball a little bit better in the second half. 3 of.
See here, is that 19 or 14 of 28?
That's
there?
14 of 28 for Hanna from the 3-point. Is that 2s in the second half? Must be.
Yeah, I believe that's from the 2-point range.
50% from the field there. 3-pointers, it looks like they were 2 of 5, which is 40%. I mean, that's not bad.
It's really not.
And 23 second half rebounds.
And also consider that, some of your starters were subbed out pretty early there in the fourth quarter. So, like we talked about, it's good to see some players getting some time off the bench and building that depth as you continue into the playoffs.
It looks like Hanna had a rewarding night tonight, to say the least. And again, from TL Hanna, the final score for tonight's game, the TL Hanna Yellow Jackets 84, the Chapin Eagles 36. This is Dan Sheridan for Mike Vaughn, and we'll be back on the air Saturday live. So tune in if you can't get here. Thank you for listening.